What's going on, folks? Welcome back for this week's installment. Well, shouldn't call it an every week installment because I don't always make it on the weekday. I tell you what's going on here is rain. Lots and lots of rain. We have had, we're going to have rain all week this week, I think. Anyway, beside the point. Hogwash. Had quite a lot of requests for this video, for this tune, Billy in the Lowground, a lesson on it, a Tony Rice version. Almost everyone that asked me about it said, can you play Tony Rice's latest version? I didn't know there was two of them, but anyway, I got the one from Homespun and I watched it a couple of times, and that's close to it. It's not note for note, but I'm going to show it to you. It's got a little bit of my stuff in it too. Most of it is Rice's version of it, the way he played it on the Homespun video instruction tapes. But like I say, it's not note for note. It's kind of close. I didn't really sit down and learn it. I just popped it in, watched it a few times, and I tried to remember, you know, what he was doing. Anyway, Billy in the Lowground, and I'm going to get the camera zoomed in here a little bit for you, and we'll break this thing apart and talk about it. It's a shame with all of this expensive equipment around here in Studio B, where I am right now, and I'm playing into a mic on a camera. I just thought I'd mention that. It seems awful shameful. So anyway, we're in C chord, C major, and I started that off with just I'm not going to go into every note and all details of this. I'm assuming you're an intermediate to advanced player. This is, I guess a beginner could work with it, but I wouldn't recommend it. So I'm going to move through it, you know, a little bit fast. So we start off on the 6th string. I guess I should break that up in short segments. That's pretty basic. This is Rice. This is what Rice does. It's important to hold those two notes down. It's A minor, but you're actually a C when you let off. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, it's important to hold those notes down and let them ring out. Like, okay. See what I mean? So let me break that up for you. I'll start at the beginning and break the whole thing up in segments, and then we'll talk about it more. Part B, Rice hits the 1st string and then slides on the 2nd string. So now we'll break it apart in short segments and talk about it. You can pause the video there and work on that. The next part is So that whole thing is just going to go to an A minor chord. There's where I was talking about it ringing out. I'm not going to tell you, explain the strings I'm picking. There again, I'm assuming you are not a beginner, that you're intermediate to advanced, so you can probably hear this and pick it right out. It's pretty basic and straight ahead. So, the next part is now you can pause the video there and pick that up, and it goes right into it again. Hammers on. This is actually in an A minor part of the song. You can push that off or pull it off or jerk it off or whatever you got to do. Okay, that's part A of the song. Part B is this. It hits the first string open, Rice does. That's just... Okay, the next part is... That's sliding on the second string. Right back to this. Let me do that slower. And then now it does that again, it repeats it, and I threw some of my stuff in that this time. You can go actually that should be so the second part of part B, I was doing my thing, was so that's pretty much the whole song. I guess I could break it up a little bit more than that for the beginners or people who you know, don't hear the notes and are able to pick them out just by hearing them. That's basically part A, and it just repeats that again. And part B, if you do it Rice's way, or my way. Now that ending right there, I'm doing it out of C. I showed you that on another video, so I'm not going to go into detail on how to end in C. It's on another video, kind of recently. So you can look that up if you want to learn that particular ending. This other ending, let's see, how do I do it? That's actually the way I ended it. That's not Rice's ending. I can't remember how he did it. As far as the right hand picking on that goes, there again, I usually don't tell people, to pick down on the downbeat and up on the upbeat all of the time. Most of the time you do. But like I've said thousands of times, you get into situations sometimes where you have to reverse that and pick up on the downbeat and down on the upbeat. Tony Rice is he's the best in the world at going from one to the other and back without, in the audio you can't detect it or even hear it. He's so good at it. A lot of instructors, which I am not an instructor, I'm just a guitar player that likes to share what I know. A lot of instructors will tell you, all the time, pick down on the downbeat, up on the upbeat. Well, maybe, but it doesn't work for me. So I would suggest you figure your own picking pattern, whether you want to pick up or down. Take those notes that and I showed you, and they are the most important. The picking pattern, like I say, is whatever feels right to you or best to you, pick it that way, in spite of what some instructor tells you that theoretically you're supposed to do it like this. Play what you feel is best, and you can get the most speed out of too. That's important. So I know that was a quick and dirty kind of lesson, but like I say, it's not for beginners. I guess beginners could tackle it maybe if they pause the video between the segments, but if you have any questions, inbox me and I'll make another video or whatever, and try to show you whatever that you have questions about. I hope that helps, and helps with the advanced users that ask for that lesson. I hope it was plain enough for the at least the intermediate ones to be able to learn from it. Like I say, if not, inbox me or comment on this video and tell me what I didn't do clear enough, and I'll show it to you. I'll help you however I can. The things coming up on this channel, probably the next video will be on the very old electric guitar I spoke of in the last video, I believe, or the one before. It's a repair job for you repair heads that like those repair videos. This is a guitar you won't want to miss. It's a gorgeous guitar, and it's very old. I found out the dates and stuff on it. Just needs set up and some work done to it and played, and I'm gonna get back on the electric guitar and make you a video for that one when I get it playable again. So you won't want to miss out on that. Also going to do that'll probably be the next video, by the way, on the old guitar, the really old one. It's really old and it's like mint condition, man. You got to see this. Also, I'm going to do a review on blue chip picks. I've been using them for about I've been using this particular one here for over a month now. I'm not going to say anything about it except it's not wearing, and I got more of them. I stocked up on them in case I lost this one. I already lost one of the backups I had, but luckily my wife found it. Anyways, I'm going to do a blue chip review, and I'm going to tell you what I think of this pick for 50 bucks. That's what it cost me. It's the TD80 is what I use. It's 2 millimeters thick. It's like a piece of glass, man. It's just anyway, I'll save that for that review. And of course, I'm going to have more instruction videos. If you want a certain tune that you would like to learn, drop me an inbox or post it on this video, and I'll try to teach it to you if I know it. If I don't know it, I'll try to take the time to learn it and teach it to you. Any suggestions of tunes that you think I should teach, just inbox me or post here on this video or any video. I'll see it eventually. I'd like to also say thank you to all of my new subscribers, man. That number is climbing fast, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all my old ones that's hanging around for all this stuff. And we're just getting started. I mean, there's so much good licks and riffs and information about instruments and repairs and just all kinds of goodies I'm going to teach you. When you get as old as I am, you'll learn a lot of stuff. So hang around for that. I'll teach you what I can, and the music that you want to learn, like I say, if I don't know it, I'll try to learn it and post it for you as best I can. Thanks again to all the subscribers. Please hang around. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell everyone you know. I need more subscribers, baby. I need comments and likes and that kind of stuff. I appreciate that. Every one of them and every one of you. Thank you for all your support. Stay tuned, because a lot of good stuff's coming this way. You won't want to miss it, I assure you. Cheers. Hey, you know what? Cheers.